Hi everyone, this is Jen, founder of Life After Busy. I am a productivity coach that helps female creatives and entrepreneurs achieve more by doing less through personalized productivity. I have a question for you. Have you ever had that magical moment when all of the stars seem to align and suddenly you have some free time? Well, that happened to me last Sunday. So my husband was away at his fantasy football draft and it was a Sunday evening. I was home alone with the kids. I usually like to spend my Sundays getting some work done around the house, getting my week set up, and then spend time connecting with my family. Well, the kids decided they wanted to go to the gym. So suddenly I was home alone. I had gotten everything done that I had set out to do that day. And there I was with a free evening. I did not hesitate to draw myself a bath, grab a book, pour in some amazing bath salts, and just lounge and relax. Was there more house chores that I could have done? Yes. Was there more things I probably could have prepped to get ready for the week? Yes. But I had done my top priorities and I made that decision to spend the time taking care of me. So today I wanted to talk to you about explore the idea of free time and how you spend your free time. Do you want to be sitting in a rocking chair at the end of your life thinking back on all the times you spent scrolling social media? I'm pretty sure that's going to be a no. So how do we choose how to spend our free time more wisely? Let me read to you a definition, the Cambridge Dictionary definition of what free time is. And that is time when you do not have to work, study, etc., and can do what you want. That's a pretty vague definition. Am I right? Let me draw attention to the words you do not have to and etc. Those are really vague words. So I agree with the last part of the definition. You can do what you want. Free time is time that we can do what we want to do. Time inevitably is a choice. And that's what I do to help you guys be more conscious of the choices that you're making with your time. But how often can we really do what we want to do? If you're like me and you feel like you have some obligations or some deep-rooted values, you have to spend time in your business. You have to spend time taking care of your family. You have to spend time, working around the house and taking care of your health. Those are all obligations. That's not free time. And I would even go as much to argue that time we spent recharging and recuperating and getting ready for tomorrow is also not free time, because you need that time to be the best version of yourself. So after we've taken the time to fill all those roles and obligations and taken care of our health, that is the sweet spot of when free time is available. So we all need to recharge, but what else do you want to be doing with that free time? Do you want to spend time in a bubble bath? Do you want to go climb Mount Kilimanjaro? Do you want to hang out with your friends at a new restaurant? I think these are choices that you need to make mindfully rather than just spend time just wasting away, on social media or something that it's really not going to fill you up. Yes, I am a fan of an occasional Netflix binge. I do spend time, catching up with friends or just scrolling social media because it's fun. But how do we start using our time more wisely? So let's explore that question. I would love to introduce you to the concept of the Roadmap for Life. This is a tool that I've talked about in the past on my blog. It's an exercise I do for myself. It's also something I teach to my clients. And basically it's creating this roadmap of where you want to be headed with your life. And it looks at all aspects of it. And that includes your hobbies, how you want to, travel the world, or maybe you want to, like I said, hike Kilimanjaro. Maybe you want to start a book club. Who knows? But there's space for all of that. And there's space for pouring into the different roles that you play in your life. So, if it's friend or if it's daughter, sister, whatever, if you want to spend time connecting with those people. And I came across actually Laura Vanderkam. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her. She had a YouTube, it was a TED Talk. And she talks about the idea of, here we are almost to September, approaching the holidays. And a lot of us, I actually have never done this myself, but a lot of people like to send out those holiday family letters to everyone, kind of like recapping what went on for the year. Well, instead of doing that, I like this analogy is write a letter of what you want to have done at the end of next year. So I want to take that hike up Kilimanjaro. I want to, start a neighborhood bunco group, whatever it is that you would be proud of to put into that holiday letter, and then start making time, start using your free time to pour into those goals. So those are big year-end goals. So that's step one, is to create those year-end goals. But how do we continue to connect with those goals on a regular basis? And I have a process where I stop and check in both quarterly, and even more importantly is the weekly review. So I mentioned at the beginning of this video is on Sundays, I spend a little bit of time planning my week. Well, I connect back to those big goals that I've set out for the quarter and the year and make sure that I'm dropping time into my calendar for the week ahead to take action towards those goals. So actually today, for example, is my birthday. So I'm taking time today after I film this video. I'm going to go have lunch with a friend. I'll come out and finish my work day. And then I have a dead stop at 3:00 so that I can spend the afternoon, picking up my kids, and then I'm going to be going out to dinner with my family. So just making sure that you have time to spend your free time the way you want to be spending it. When people say, I don't have the time, the reality is we all have the same 24 hours in a day. When you say, I don't have the time, that means it's not a priority. And if you don't want to start that book club this year, that's okay. But if you truly want to start that book club, you've got to make time in your days to do it. Think about who you want to connect with. Think about what kind of books you want to read. Sit down, put an email list together. Those are the kinds of things you need to be doing with your free time, because a book club isn't going to come and knock on your door. All right. And then if you still feel like after you've sent those yearly goals, you've spent time connecting with them on a weekly basis, and you still feel like I don't have the time, it's time to start thinking about tracking what you do for a week. So doing some time tracking and really just journaling about how you spend your hours, so you can see in black and white where those hours are going. Time is elastic, and it will really expand to fill whatever bucket you give it. So if you have, an hour in the evenings where everything's done for the day, and you still have enough energy to do something, wouldn't you rather that something be what you aspire to do rather than whittle it away on social media or, Netflix, or who knows, puttering around the house, doing some chores that can be done in another day. So I hope that serves whoever is listening here today. I do have more information on the Roadmap for Life. I'll link it down below. You guys can check it out. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you guys again next week. Bye for now.